There is a battle brewing in the race for Texas Lieutenant Governor. Over the weekend, Democratic candidate Matthew Dowd and the Twitter account Beto Media started a social media discussion about a possible 2022 ticket with Beto O'Rourke. The two would likely challenge Governor Greg Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, provided all four make it through the March primaries. Here to talk about this is Glenn Smith, Senior Strategist at Progress Texas, and James Dickey, the former Texas GOP chairman. Glenn, is it premature to talk about a possible ticket when Democrat Mike Collier is going after the nomination, and again, he didn't make it 4 years ago?
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's more of a sign that the Democrats are probably more united than ever, given that the destruction of the state by the Republican leadership. So a little friendly back and forth between one of the candidates for lieutenant governor and a probable candidate for governor is probably a very healthy thing. I think Mike Collier is also a dynamic guy. I would say one of the things about those three, Beto O'Rourke and Matthew Dowd and Mike Collier, to me, they represent sort of an old Texas tradition of friendship and affability and cooperation. Those are things that have been lost in a quarter of a century of Republican kind of the rule of hate. So I'm happy to see them talking to one another. It's a very good sign.
You know, Glenn Smith, talking about these candidates, they have lost in the past. What do you think it will take to get them over the top the next time around?
Well, as we've mentioned many, many times on your show, it's really a question of voter turnout. Texas isn't really a red state, it's a non-voting state. To the degree that the public gets engaged in these contests and the voter turnout goes up, it's one of the reasons for Republican voter suppression efforts, obviously, is the fewer people vote, the better Republicans do. The more people that vote, the better Democrats do. So I don't really care. I think it's irrelevant whether somebody ran before and lost. Honestly, this race. How they do this time is what will matter, and they will do the better job the more people turn out and vote. We're going to learn a lot on Wednesday to see if the U.S. Senate acts to protect the freedom to vote and helps undo some of these terrible things, laws passed here in Texas.
All right.